I'm gonna break this mill gate. Okay. What's up, guys? This is Sorin, and I would like to welcome you to Snake Surprise, the newest taming video here on Sorin Gaming. Today, we will be channeling our inner Crocodile Dundee, and will be hand feeding a 150-foot long snake until it shows us its belly and calls us daddy. This taming video does take place on an official legacy server at 1x taming rates, and as always, no dinos were hurt in the making of these videos, except my poor puppies, which had to be force-fed raw meat between their turns as it in a sadistic game of tag with Sir Hiss. So really, Basilisk taming is a lot like dating a beautiful woman. No matter what you do, you have to keep her interested, but also have to play hard to get. If she loses interest, aka aggro, at any point throughout your date, she loses taming effectiveness. If she manages to catch you, she loses taming, and you will have to drop more valuable rock drake eggs to win her heart. Oh, and did I mention that she will also knock you and your mount out and eat your bodies? Where possible, I recommend building a large ring out of stone dino gates to trap your snake in for a tame, as it will limit competition from wild dinos for her attention. I will note that during this taming session, I was experiencing a large amount of lag, and so did take a few more hits than I really should have. You would not know it from my pitiful performance here, but I actually have tamed a high-level Basilisk only using one mount. During this tame though, I actually used 3 ravagers and had the help of a friend. I would ride one ravager until it was almost dead, at which point I would ask my friend to come into the pen and take aggro while I jumped on a second ravager that was waiting outside. I would then come back into the pen and keep kiting while my friend force-fed the first ravager until it was back to full health. And then we would rinse and repeat the process until the tame was complete. I'll admit this is a fairly low-skill method, but it works for noobs like me. As far as best mounts for taming basilisks using this method, I have used both ravagers and megalosauruses to great effect. If you can get one that is imprinted with some additional points into speed, all the better. A high armor saddle will also help you tremendously. Another great strat that I have used to tame a level 140 basilisk involved a crab holding a ravager. The basilisk will not aggro to your crab as long as you do not attack it, but they will aggro on the unridden ravager in the claws of the crab. Using this mechanic, I just jumped around holding the ravager, easily avoiding her bite and poison cloud projectiles while I kited her over the eggs and completed the tame. I will also recommend a stupid easy method for taming them, which involves a megalania. Now I know you might say, Sorin, you noob, there are no megalania in Aberration, and so you cannot bring them there. Well, you are right that there are none there naturally, but for whatever reason, the devs do allow them to be ported there on official. So if you bring one in using a transmitter, you can simply sit on the side of a wall above them, dropping the eggs down, in a location where they cannot hit you, but you can still hold aggro. And this is a great way to tame them. I have a video which will be linked at the end of this if you want to see this method. Basilisks do not observe the 15-second rule. They tame by eating fertilized rock drake eggs that you drop out of your player's inventory onto the ground. This is important because they will also eat eggs that you drop from a tame dino's inventory, but it will not provide any taming for the snake. So to tame a basilisk, I like to just throw all my eggs on the ground at the start and then play a very appropriately named game of Ring Around the Rosie with the snake and do my best not to fall down. There are 3 main dangers that must be overcome when taming a basilisk. The first is her green, noxious, poisonous breath, in that you as the player can be killed directly if she manages to hit you with it. To combat this, all you need is the hazmat suit helmet. This will keep you from taking direct damage, but will do a pretty number on your helmet's durability. So it's a good idea to bring some extra helmets in case one of yours breaks. Her poison attacks will also do decent damage to your mount if it takes a direct hit, or if you run through the cloud, so avoid those. Lastly, the Basilisk's bite will do damage, but more importantly, will cause your mount to gain torpor over time. If you get bitten enough, your mount will pass out. These dangers are especially true if the snake you are trying to tame is a high level one, like the one I am taming in this video. With each attack it lands, it will do even more damage and more torpor than a Lobi would. So this was a level 150 Basilisk, and it took a little over 40 minutes to tame. Now, it took longer than it probably should have because again, I let it bite me quite a few times, which reduced its tame. However, it did not reduce its taming effectiveness because as you can see, it actually tamed out at a 220, which is a 93% taming effectiveness, which is the max that you can get on 1x. I don't have the exact number of count of exit 8, however, it was a little over 10. So that's just about it. Everything you need to know to tame a Basilisk. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you found it somewhat informative and entertaining. I like making videos and I like sharing them with others, so I hope that you will consider subscribing. Tomorrow, Ark Extinction drops, and I am super pumped to see all that content and look forward to making some videos about the things that I learned. Until next time, happy hunting and thanks for watching.